And let's go back to PowerShell to create this specific VNet. So what I can do is, if you see here, I don't have any VNets here, and I'll simply click on the shell. That's a cloud shell, we call it. So if you click on it, you have an option whether you want to use Bash or PowerShell. So I'm going to actually demonstrate with the PowerShell. So if I just click on the PowerShell, if you are trying to create for the first time, click in this cloud shell. In that situation, it's going to create in the backend a storage account within your subscription, and all the required commands that you're executing session specific will store there. So it's a temporary workspace for you. Since I clicked on creating, so it might take some time because this is the first time what we're trying to do. So it's just successfully creation is successful, and it is requesting a cloud shell. You can extend with this space, like maximize, you can, so that you would be more comfortable. You can type easy for the CLI Azure Cloud, but for in case of Azure PowerShell, then help will tell you about all the commands that you want to do it. You can press escape and press Q to quit. And now it's time for us to execute the command. So I'll just clear the screen or CLS. Now simply I'll just explain this PowerShell command. What we are trying to do, we are going to create a resource group in the VSUS2, and also you see here that's a creation of the resource group. So for the creation of the new resource group, this is the command new AZ resource group -name and the resource group name. So what I've done is here I have stored the resource group name equivalent. This is the name which I'm going to use, and the location also stored in this variable, which is nothing but VSUS2 location. And later point I'm going to create actual VNet, and if you see here the new AZ Virtual Network, and I'm going to give the name of this resource group name, which is coming from here RC name, and the location is coming from VSUS, and address specific prefix would be this is nothing but your address space. And later point I need to create my subnet, so I'm going to create here subnet also here, and the later point that actually concludes the complete creation of your VNet, right? So let's start and executing one by one command. So I'll just take the first command and use this value to define your resource group within this variable called origin name, and similarly I'm gonna use the location as VSUS2, and that's again a variable. And now I'm going to create a resource group. In this case it would be new easy resource group is the command, and I'm going to recall from my variable name, that's the value of this, and the location for the location. So if I just hit enter, it's going to create a new resource group, and the creation is successful. So if I just go back to my resource groups, I should be able to refresh here to get the resource. So let's do a quick refresh, and now we can see that the resource group is created successfully in VSUS2. And if you see here, there's no components or no resources which are available within this specific resource group. So I'll just maximize again my PowerShell, and this time I'm going to use a VNet creation complete value. I'm going to store in a VNet1. So for that I'll just here paste a value, like I'm going to include the specific creation of your VNet information with the resource group name, origin name, and the location that we specified in the value. But this entire command will create a address prefix the command, and it will store that value into this, but it's not yet actually created. Now it's time for us to create the VNet and the subnet. So for that, the command would be the add AZ Virtual Network subnet configuration with your subnet name, whatever the subnet name you want to give here, and your address prefix, that would be your subnet ID. So we have actual subnet, actual address space prefix is 10.1, and now out of that I'm going to create 10.1.1.0/24 and my VNet name. So in this case VNet1 is actually stored here, the command, as this entire thing. So I'll just execute this. So I'll simply take this command and from here and simply execute that in my PowerShell, and that would actually create a specific command, would actually create your specific VNet, but it's not at configure the settings. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually setting the Azure Virtual Network configuration of the value which was created here. So it just created the subnet, but it was not actually associated. So I'm going to use here the specific command that would set the entire VNet creation part. This might take some time as you create in your browser. Similarly, it might take some time. So it just got created here. So if I just go back here and do a quick refresh within my resource group, I should be able to see some resources here. Let's quick refresh and you should be able to see here the server VNet 01 which we have created. And if I just go back to this VNet, I should be able to see my address page and also my subnet. That's a subnet 1 what we have created. So this is how it's gonna used, or this is how you can create with the simple commands that can be used to create with the help of PowerShell. I hope this lecture is useful for you. Thank you for watching.